Welcome back everyone to my Black History Month reviews, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on Disney Pixar's Soul. This isn't going to be a very long review because I think everyone has said what they had to say about this movie, and only I can contribute the best review possible. So this is directed by Docter, Kemp Powers, stars Jamie Foxx, Phylicia Rashad, Angela Bassett, and Tina Fey. Joe is a middle school band teacher whose life hasn't quite gone the way he expected. His true passion is jazz, and he's good at it. But when he travels to another realm to help someone find their passion, he discovers what it truly means to have soul. When it comes to soul in 2020, I was meant to review this on the same day as Wonder Woman, but scheduling issues and then personal internet laptop issues going on, and I couldn't really find the time to do it. And I was going to do it last year, but I couldn't fit it anywhere because I was still a little bit behind. But now that I'm slowly getting caught up with 2021 and 2020 reviews, I can finally talk about this for Black History Month. When this movie was getting ready to come out, I took one look at these trailers, and I was not very enthusiastic about this movie at all. I thought this movie was absolutely going to suck in comparison to other Disney Pixar movies. And not saying that Docter is a bad director. He is a very talented director. He's directed some amazing Pixar movies. Inside Out is fantastic. Monsters Inc. is amazing. But when it comes to the trailers for this, the trailers never really got me hyped. And this was initially supposed to go to theaters, but then when it comes to the whole pandemic situation that we were in, this movie got dumped from a theatrical release to a November Disney Plus release. When I first saw it, I thought this movie was good, but I thought it was a little bit overrated.
Bullshit! That is bullshit!
It is. But watching it again in prep to review this for Black History Month, but I can definitely say I love this movie. And the thing that works about this movie very well is the message of the movie. The message of this movie is telling you that no matter what course your life takes, don't give up on your dream, and also enjoy your life, because even if it has not gone the way you wanted to, don't throw in the towel, don't give up. And I definitely do appreciate the message about that. Docter always loves to have messages that has something to say. Same thing goes for any other Pixar movie, and this movie's no different. This movie really does tackle its subject matter very well. I can see some people saying it's being a little pretentious and being a little over the top with his message, but I think it did the message very well. I love the message, I love the characters, I like the story, and I just thought the concept in general really worked very well. It looked really interesting, and for a movie this long, I was very much enthusiastic all the way through. I loved every second of the direction and writing going into it. This is one of the best directed and very well written screenplays in the Pixar catalog, and this is absolutely a fantastic script that definitely respects its ambitions. You have this middle school teacher played by Joe, which he is a little upset because his life hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, and he has a chance of a lifetime to pursue his dreams, but things always holds him back. And then he goes on this life-changing journey, and he does act a little selfish, I will admit that, but he goes through a character arc throughout the entire movie that you understand where he's coming from, and you want him to try to succeed better. And I definitely do appreciate the character of Joe Gardner. He is pretty much that character that we all had, that we all really want to be that character and be that one guy that we want to do great in our lives. And I definitely did appreciate the effort in the storytelling for that alone. It's very well done. I think it's very ambitious, and I really applaud what the filmmakers were trying to do. And I very much thought it was absolutely excellent in the way it went about it with the storytelling. The voice acting, of course, is great. This is a very well done movie with great voice casting. Jamie Foxx is fantastic as Joe. He is always great in every movie he does, even if it's not his best movie. And as Joe, he gives a lot of things to the character. He gives a lot of value to it, and he gives a lot of weight to it. And I think he does a fantastic job in the way he portrays it. Tina Fey is 23. This is a character that she doesn't like anything about Earth, so Joe does take her on this journey to show that Earth is more than just a planet. And for the craftsmanship and for the story and characters, mainly of Joe and 23, these two characters are two of the best characters in this entire movie. I also love the rest of the performances by Angela Bassett and Phylicia Rashad and Questlove and Donnell Rawlings and Rachel House and Graham Norton, Alice Braga. I think they all do a really good job in their roles too. I think they very much see in what they try to do. They're fantastic. They all hold their own, and they each feel like they have a reason to be here in the movie. All the voice acting in this movie is great. But the animation is some of the most beautiful animation you've seen. It is beautiful animation. It's a beautifully animated, crafted film that definitely knows exactly what it's trying to do, and I appreciated what the film went for. It went for these type of themes, it went for this type of story, it went for this type of characters. Especially because we do know what Pixar is capable of, but when it comes to this type of movie, they definitely went for it in terms of trying to be something a little more different, which is a thing I always appreciate about Pixar, even if it's not always good. I may not like the Cars movies, but I think they try to do something a little bit more out there. But the animation is once again great, as usual. It's to be expected. And this is one of those examples where it should have been released in theaters instead of Disney Plus. But of course, when you're dealing with the weight of the pandemic, nothing goes out the way you want it to. Look at what happened with Turning Red. Also, musical score by Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross is a very good jazzy score, but it also has a very great traditional Pixar score that is very haunting and is very different from other scores, but it knows that and it went for it, and I very much appreciate the respect that it was trying to bring in. And it definitely did that successfully without being too preachy. I do very much appreciate the themes of chasing your dreams and embracing your purpose, even if it changes courses in your life. And that definitely does play towards the end of the movie, in which the ending of this movie, very good stuff, very emotional and very satisfying. The villain, he's fine, I guess. He's just there to make an impression. I didn't really care for the villain when the movie came out as much, but he's not a bad villain. He's not horrible. The first 10 to 15 minutes does take a while to get going, which is still the one thing besides the villain that is still, for me, a little bit as a flaw. I don't think this is the Pixar's best movie. I think they've done better. But those are just some of my only criticisms towards the movie. But other than that, this is a movie that it definitely does very much in telling the story that I want to say. It has great animation, a fantastic story, great voice acting, and a message that sticks with you. So on my rating scale, I'm happily going to give this a better than Vampire Academy. In the comment section down below, what did you guys think of Soul? Did you like it? Did you hear it? Or somewhere right in the middle? All my social media links in the description box down below. Be sure to like this video, comment and share, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell to get notified when news videos are up. Also, it does help with the algorithm, and it does help the channel grow, and it gets my channel shared and more people coming onto my channel. We're almost at 2K subscribers, just need a little bit more push. If you guys want to share any videos from the channel and share my work here on the channel, thank you very much. We have 2 more Black History movies to talk about for Black History Month, and we'll be done. I am going to continue this throughout the year with Black cinema. So you guys keep it cool, and I'll see you guys for more.